Hi, I'm Virginia Killmore and welcome to my studio. I'm so glad you decided to join me today. Today I'm featuring a stamp set called Sweet Strawberry that's similar to the stamp we used on Monday, but is part of that whole suite. And it's such an adorable card, so let's get started. So today is Template Thursday, which means we use a template to help us design the card. This is the template that I have, and it involves, two sections plus some kind of a banner across and some kind of focal point. Now, it could be a circular punch out, but I decided to use the strawberries, and I am using this stamp set, which is called Sweet Strawberry. That's very similar to the card we did on Monday. I'll show it to you real quick, just in case you haven't seen that, which is this card. It's from that same grouping, but it's just a different stamp set. And this bundle that I got includes the stamp set and the punch that punches out all the little components. So I have everything set to go. Let's get started with that. And I'm going to need a piece of red, actually Poppy Parade paper, but I'm going to be stamping on it in real red. The reason for that is that the Poppy Parade is just a little too close. So I'm going to stamp my strawberry twice because I already have one on here. And then I can go ahead and cut those out using my punch. My builder punch. The problem is it punches lots of extra stuff, but you can always use that for something else. I like the little flowers. You know what I'm wondering? Would that punch the little flowers that I punched out on Monday from the paper? Should I check that? Do you guys mind waiting for a second? Now I want to know. Let's see if it would punch out one of these little flowers. Gotta find one that's close to the edge. Oh. Yes, it does. Didn't realize that. Look at that. It punches that flower out. Just learned something today while I'm teaching you. So now we've got our two strawberries. We need one more piece of greenery. And the way that works with this stamp set or this punch is you have to punch it. Oh, my stamp pad is being difficult. You have to stamp it so that it stamps to the left like this. And of course now I can't find my little leaf stamp because I put it out, but of course I move things around. Oh, here it is, sitting right here. Just too many things in front of me, and I'm just going to stamp it like this. And then I'm going to go ahead and put it in my punch. I am going to be using real red. No, actually the Poppy Parade and the green now. So I'm going to put the real red away so I don't get confused, because it's so easy to confuse me. So I'm going to go ahead and punch out the little greenery. I only need that part of it, so let's get rid of all this other stuff. Looks like I have a little piece of Post-it note in there, and I'm going to go ahead and put my strawberries together because that's the hardest part of the whole card, is putting these little strawberries together, because the rest is a breeze. Just going to attach those, and I'm going to go ahead and put a dimensional on the back of these so that we are all set to rock and roll when we want to put this on. I put one two on the back side of this. And then on each of these, I'm going to put them on the right and the left because of the way I'm going to attach them. So I want to have the ability to get them really close to one another. So I'm going to set those there while they dry. And now we're going to do this little background. So I'm going to take my cardstock and I'm going to use my backing to help me block this off. And I think I am going to take a scrap piece of paper just so that I don't get it all over my background. The reason I'm doing that is I want to stamp only half of my image. So I'm going to start with the leaves because they take up the most space. And then I can stamp the flowers. But by doing this, I can go ahead and stamp in spots that I want. And now I can go in with my leaves. Actually, my flowers. I did my leaves. Now I'm noticing this didn't stamp real well, but I think in the overall scheme of things you won't notice it. Maybe I'll stamp a flower here and there. These are all those beautiful little strawberry blossoms that will be coming shortly. I'm going to try and stamp it. Oh, I got lucky. I wonder if I could get lucky with a green. Do I dare? But now I stamped into that area. Oh, I always like to mess up. I think that I actually enjoy messing up. Oh, let's do the sentiment too while we have it open. Hopefully we'll be able to work around it, but I might have to move my berries over. Now the reason I'm stamping in the Poppy Parade versus the Real Red is because my cardstock is Poppy Parade. So I really want to, make sure that it's correct. And I can see I'm going to have a little bit left over. I can try to take my eraser, my famous stamping sanding eraser. Let's see if that works at all. Just try to get some of it off. It's working pretty good, actually. If you ever want one of these, I sell them. You just have to contact me. They are the best erasers for these kind of problems. I didn't get it all up, but I got enough off that I think I'm going to be able to salvage this card. So, because I stamped on that side, this is going on like this. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and glue that on. I always like to have the sample right here where you can see it. Of course, I'm covering up the instructions or the list of supplies. And I'm noticing that this card did not fold properly, so now I have a little extra glue there. I like to glue this to this first because this is very tiny in comparison to the area I have with the red. So I want to make sure that that's nicely aligned. Okay, now I can put glue on this. Remember, not a lot of glue. Don't need a lot. I'm really thrown off by the fact that I have a little bit left over. So I'm going to take my scissors. This happens sometimes. You think you've got your cardstock properly cut. You don't quite get it. So I just trim a little bit off. That way it won't drive me crazy while I'm finishing off this card there. Okay, I'm ready to put this card together. I'm going to put my little strip across here, and I'm going to try to put it a little bit lower so that I can cover up a little bit of the mistake I made, but not so low. Actually, that's perfect. You can't see that spot anymore. And if I figure out my strawberry situation well, I might be able to cover the last little spot. We have to embrace our disgrace. That's what I tell people. Sometimes I have a hard time with that myself. So see how I put that on that side only? That's so that I can line it up here where I want it. Same thing here, I put that one on that side. If I wanted to, I could actually put a little bit of glue here, but I don't think I need it. These dimensionals work really well. And there you have it. Quick and easy card using a template to help me design my layout. I hope you enjoyed that today. And I'm so happy to not have any technical difficulties today. It seems like some days I just have them and then other days I don't. So thankful for that today. I hope you have a great afternoon, get something creative done, and tomorrow we will do a Fast Card Friday. Thank you for watching.